If you're an earth moving operator and you're turning down jobs right now, I want you to pay attention to this one, because what's happening in your business is not a tax problem, it's a capacity problem. And end of financial is actually the best time of the year to fix it. Every year around this time, the conversation in our industry shifts to write-offs and deductions. The $20,000 instant asset write-off in particular gets a lot of airtime. And look, it's a useful tool, worth knowing about and worth using. But too many operators are working backwards from it. They're picking an asset because it fits the tax window, not because it actually moves the business forward. You end up with the gear sitting in the yard that looks great on paper but does very little for your bottom line. The smarter question, the one that I want you to think about, is this. What is currently stopping your business from doing more of the work that you're already winning? I'll give you a real example. We've got a client that's been in land management for over 20 years. Started as a sole trader, moved to a company structure a few years back. A good operator, broad service offering across fencing, earthworks, land clearing, fire prevention, mulching, plenty of demand coming through the door. The problem was he was knocking back jobs. Land clearing work, mulching work, the stuff he wanted to be doing. He didn't have the right machine to take it on. Now think about what that actually costs. It's not just the revenue for the month, it's the relationship with the client who called you, because if you say no twice, they stop calling. And that's how you lose long-term work without even realizing it. We sorted finance for an additional machine and an attachment, and this was our 12th deal with him, so we knew the business inside and out. We estimated the uplift on that purchase, around $2,000 a day in additional income. That's what equipment finance is meant to do. It's meant to unlock work you're already being offered. Another one I'll mention quickly, experienced earthworker, multiple machines already on the books, plenty of leads coming in, but he was turning down excavation jobs because he didn't have the right attachments. Buckets, augers, all the gear that makes a machine actually useful for what the market is asking for. And this is worth flagging. The $20,000 write-off that I mentioned earlier, it covers the attachments too. Trailers, generators, vehicle fit-outs, it's not just the big ticket machine purchases. 2 attachments financed for this client, expected revenue increase of around $15,000 per month. That's not a tax decision, that's a capacity decision. So before you start looking at equipment over the next few weeks, have an honest look at the business first. If you're saying no to jobs because you haven't got the gear, that's a capacity issue. If the leads are coming in faster than you can service them, that's a growth issue. If you've got machines sitting there without the right attachment to make them earn, that's an efficiency issue. Any of those, end of financial is your moment. The instant asset write-off is a useful tool. The structure of the finance matters. The timing matters, but the deduction is the cherry on top. The cake is the work that you're going to win because you finally said yes to a job instead of no. That's the lens to be looking at this through. If you want a hand thinking through what makes sense for your business before June 30, the team at TAFS does this all day, every day, and we're happy to have a chat.